28 and I'm from Alabama, most recently.
I am 26 and I'm from Illinois.
I'm 27 and I'm from Texas.
I am 37 years old and I'm visiting here from Alabama, and I was originally born in India.
I'm 34, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm 19 and I'm from Houston, Texas.
My name is Luna and I'm from Germany.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
I'm 9 years old and I'm from America.
You're from America? Where at in America?
Tampa.
Hi, I'm Mirabella. I'm 19. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Charles Holbrooks. I'm 20 and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I am, oh well, how old am I? 55. And I know, I'm like, wait, and I live in Needville, Texas.
63 and Atlanta.
26 years old and I'm from Savannah, Georgia. Yeah.
I'm 21 years old. I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
I'm 22 years old and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I'm 25. I'm from New Hampshire.
I'm Grant Lavasser. I'm from New Hampshire and I'm 25.
I'm 19 and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm 19 and I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
I'm 21 and I'm from California.
I'm from Savannah and I'm 83.
Okay.
Okay.
Put my eyes on so I can see. Because I'm old.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to hold this down, so.
Okay.
And take these.
Okay. Just give us your first natural reaction. Okay, it says, what do you think of me? Does this mean you? Or me? Ooh. Well, for me, I think that I can be kind of spontaneous. I mean, I did this little survey and you seem like a very nice person, so.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Myself? That's a hard one. Why wouldn't you? Let's see. It's hard to think of what I would say. Wanting to move here. I feel like I should have came here sooner. It's scary to move. Like, I'm from Illinois my whole life, and I was like, if I don't move before I have kids, then I wouldn't, but that shouldn't have been the reason. I should have moved sooner just because I wanted to do it for no reason.
Why do you still victimize him? Okay. Okay, well, not really sure who him is, so that's my first thought. I don't think I victimize many people, so I don't know. Yeah, there we go.
What were you like in high school? I was definitely a nerd, but I was also the one who would participate from any activity, from art, theater, to science projects. So I would do it all. Like, sports were hit or miss for me, but I tried to participate in all the activities I could.
What is something you wish you could unlearn from your parents? My parents are they're not go-getters. They always have someone else try to solve their problems instead of them coming up with finding solutions for themselves to solve. And I kind of got a little bit of that from them to immediately go to someone else for an issue instead of knowing that I could do it myself.
Why did you wait so long to tell me about the divorce? I was scared that everything would come crumbling to the ground and that everything would be thrown out of whack and that I would have no standing and I didn't know what to do next. It's too much of there's so many possibilities and it's very overwhelming. I would not know what to do and I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Okay, the question is, why am I not good enough?
I feel like sometimes, like when I do my job, I'm always scared that I'm not doing it right or that I'm doing a mistake or something like that. So it's like always in my mind, am I doing the right thing, and am I doing it good? And so I don't know. I think a lot of people like think about it when they do something. Like, is it good enough? Am I being enough? And I think, I don't know. I think you should just try to do your best, and yeah, just have a positive mindset and just be yourself.
If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be? How would it impact your life now? If I could change one thing, it would probably be the pollution. Because maybe the animals get hurt and they could die. And that's how it can make an impact in my life.
What would you have done if you never had kids? This doesn't pertain to me, but if I never had kids, I'm currently studying at the United States Coast Guard Academy, and my plan on like when I graduate is to have 3 kids roughly with my boyfriend who's going next. And if I never am able to have kids, then I'm probably going to continue to try and serve for as long as I can, just because that way I can help provide, you know, freedom for every other children that I won't be able to have.
If there was anything you could change about how you grew up, would you change it? Honestly, no. Just because all the problems that I've been through in my life, I feel like have led me to where I am now. I mean, you saw it like in the past, you know, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to go to the Coast Guard Academy with my girlfriend. And I probably wouldn't have met her. I wouldn't have been driven to play football in college, and I wouldn't be as driven as I am now. So I honestly wouldn't change a thing.
Are you at peace? No. I don't know. I would like to be, but no. Everything currently going on in the world drives me crazy. I just want to scream. So, no.
Sure. If you had known when you were younger how things would end, would you still have done it? Oh yeah, that's easy because I made it much further than I ever anticipated. I thought it would stop at 40, and now I'm 23 years past that and in great shape to go another 30. So it's been a very fascinating, amazing ride so far.
What was I like when I was your age? 20? Okay. I don't know, man. I guess 20 to 23 is like experimentation ages. So I'm just kind of like doing whatever, I guess. I don't know. I was kind of strung out when I was 23. So yeah, I was on like a bunch of substances and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know.
What is your favorite part of being a parent? I'm not a parent. I'm in college, but I think if I were to be a parent, it would probably be being able to raise my kids the right way.
It's why didn't you tell them to stop being mean? I think the answer to this question is I'm someone who I feel like tries to naturally avoid conflict a lot of times, even if it's at the risk of letting people be mean or letting people do bad things. And I often do that to preserve friendships, so I think I just like to avoid conflict and try to take the easy road out a lot of time.
What is one thing you wish you knew or had advice on in college? Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. I have no idea. So I went to college up in New Hampshire. So I did my 4 years of my undergrad and my 5th year was my master's. I guess that so when I started college, I actually went off to Purdue and I started teaching or taking classes in engineering and then switched very quickly to education. So I think just the advice, it's okay to switch your major as many times as you need to until you get to a good one.
If we were the same age, would we be friends? Yeah, I'd say yeah. I mean, that's pretty close. I just came out of college like a couple years ago, so you seem nice.
When will you be back because I miss you? what it makes me think of? I don't know, I guess like my childhood. I feel like that's so cliche, but childhood, yeah.
Okay. When did you know you were ready to have kids or not ready? Honestly, recently, since I started going to school, I really don't think that I want kids anymore. I did in high school, but my boyfriend and I broke up, and then I realized that I don't want kids anymore.
Do you ever worry about how I'm doing? Myself?
Whatever your first reaction is.
Yeah. I worry about like everyone that I've ever met all the time.
What's an easy home cooked meal I can make? Spaghetti.
So I'm going to go ahead and ask you the last question, and it's if you could ask any one question to your parent or parents, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a great question.
To my parents.
Oh, that's a good question. I need to think about it.
Jeez.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's hard to think of one question because when you get old and everybody's gone, you remember a lot of questions you would like to ask.
It would probably be, what did you see in each other to get married? Because now they are divorced, and I don't really know anything about their relationship pre-divorce, so that would be an interesting thing to find out.
All of these questions were actually taken from that particular prompt, so
Oh, cool.
It would be, I feel like my mom is scared of change and she's always going to live in the same house. And I guess I just want to know why she's always scared of change.
Probably what's something that you would tell your younger self now? Yeah.
What was their thought process of bringing us up while they were bringing two kids together up? And I think it's interesting to know how different parents may have a different insight into how to bring up kids.
My parents both suffer from addiction. So I would love to ask, why is the addiction so much more powerful than your 3 kids, and the respect that you give to your 3 kids, and advice, and seeing that your 3 kids want to help you and you still let the addiction take over?
I want to know why it's so hard to communicate with each other. I feel like you're in such close quarters with each other and you're trying to tackle everything. I know I have 4 siblings, so there's 5 of us, and you would think that with everything going on, you would communicate a little bit more, but it seems like that's so hard for them to do, and it throws everything out of whack, and there's too many things to keep track of, and without communicating with each other, it's just, again, it will all come crumbling to the ground.
I don't know, maybe what makes them happy. I think that's really, I don't know, it's nice to know what makes people happy, and yeah.
Can I get a head shove?
Say it again.
Can I get a head shove?
It would be if I'm still making them proud, because sometimes I feel like I'm not doing my best, and I just want to continue to make them proud.
I'd probably ask if you believe that I'm on the right path or not. Just because my dad died about 2 years ago, and that's the number one question I've wanted to ask ever since he passed away, was if where I'm headed and where I'm continuing to go is where he would want me to be at this time.
Why did you even have kids when you never wanted them? That's it. Sure. Yeah, mine's short. Shitty parents. So.
Wow, that's a hard one. Because I've asked Mom pretty much anything and everything I've ever wanted to know and asked. Dad was never available for that, and he's gone now, a year past now. Yeah, I'm hard pressed to come up with a question for him. And I got 2 other stepmoms, and I don't have questions for them either. People lived their lives the way they did. They did the best job that they could, given the circumstances they had. To my betterment or not, that's how it affected me.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I feel like I'm being stoic right now. It's not more of a question, I kind of wish I didn't have to raise myself, I guess. But that's not really a question, but yeah.
Maybe if they would have done anything differently. I'm curious to know if they would have any advice for myself in the future.
I think I would ask if they have any regrets, since I think they've both had very difficult lives, very interesting lives also. So I think I'd be curious to know if they could go back and do it again, what things maybe they would do differently.
Ooh, I mean, I ask them questions every day because I call them every single day. I don't know. I guess I just ask them every single day how their day's going. I like to hear about what they're doing in life. That's about it.
I would ask, like, what's one thing that you would change about how you went through your life, looking back?
I guess I would ask my parents why they're so like hard on me for like my grades and like school and everything, and not as hard on my brother. They just kind of let him do his own thing, and I feel a lot of pressure.
I would ask my parents why they got divorced.
Okay.
Yeah. Why'd you have to be so crazy? Like, what was the point? I feel like it's when you have a kid, I think you kind of have to put your issues behind you instead of letting your issues be more important, at least when you have a baby. So I guess I would just ask, like, what the point of that was, because it was destructive. Yeah.
How did my grandparents meet?